Hello and welcome to episode number 261 of WITM. As Gerald, one day removed from an impressive Intercontinental title defense at No Mercy, will be taking on a tough challenge. It's going to be Gerald in non-title action against the Viper, Randy Orton, in a non-title hardcore Falls Count Anywhere match. But before that, following that successful title defense, Gerald will be heading to the ring to speak, so let's hear what he has to say. We will utilize the game's promo system, and I will do my best to select the most Gerald-like options.
There's not a moment to spare. It's quite a drop from the top. So how you feeling down there? It's a cold, cruel, harsh reality. Caught, stuck here with your enemies. Who do you think you are? Tearing us all apart. Where did you think you could go? 'Cause everyone already knows it's 20 to 1. Yeah, so you better run. You got the world on its knees. You're taking all that you please. You want more, but you get nothing from me. You like the burden we bear. You love the hate that we share. You want more, but you get nothing from me but enemies. Enemies. You started something that you just couldn't stop. You turned the ones that you love into the angriest mob. And the one last wish is that you pay for it. And there's no
Something told me we might hear from him.
Well, life
He
on the
sure
farm
looks
is kinda
determined to
laid
get his
back,
point
ain't much
across.
an old
Let's see
country
what he
boy
has to
can't
say.
hack. It's early
Yeah,
to
this should be
rise,
good.
early in the sack. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, a simple kind of life never did me no harm. Raising me a family and working on the farm. My days are all filled with an easy country charm. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Let's see. I have been a member of the WWE long enough to know that friends are few and far between, and enemies are a dime a dozen. So excuse me if I go a little off the cuff tonight, because there's something eating away at me that needs to be addressed immediately. We'll try this. The longer I stay here, the more I realize I'm never going to get my shot. Heck, I've been ignored so much. I'm starting to think I'm a ghost. Well, if that's the case, it's time to do some haunting around here. In the ring, backstage, at the hotel, I will not go gently. I'm a competitor, and what I do best is compete. That's how to become a champion in the WWE. So I'm letting the entire locker room know that if any superstar wants to face me, I'm right here. I made a promise to the WWE Universe to be the best dang competitor I can be. I won't be denied the opportunity because people around here like to play favorites. I worked too hard around here to be denied. All I'm asking for is a match, just one match. And the crowd get behind Gerald, they're chanting, "We're not worthy." I hope that locker room is ready for me, because I've been overlooked and undervalued here long enough. I'm ready, willing, and able to compete against the best around here, and I will not be denied my destiny. I will not be kept from submitting my legacy among the all-time greats.
That'll get your heart pumping, huh, folks? There's nothing like the WWE, folks. I love
Well,
it.
life
Let's
on
get
the
it
farm
going.
is kinda laid back. Ain't much an old country boy like me can't hack. It's early to rise, early in the sack. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, a simple kind of life never did me no harm. Raising me a family and working on the farm. My days are all filled with an easy country
I look at
charm.
this card and my
Thank
mouth
God
starts
I'm
to
a country
water.
boy.
Singles action on tap right now. It's Colin Cassidy against Shinsuke Nakamura.
All right, so from the sounds of things, it sounds like Gerald is not content to merely be an Intercontinental Champion. Sounds like he feels he should be in the Universal Championship conversation. We'll have to see what transpires from that. But for now, Raw rolls on and Gerald will be in action. But first, let's sim up these other matches. Big Cass with a victory over Shinsuke Nakamura. Liv Morgan defeats Lana, Mandy Rose, and Emma. Asuka defeats Nikki Bella in non-title action. And our featured Cruiserweight match for Raw. Tajiri, in the battle of the two newcomers, Tajiri defeats Enzo Amore. Sheamus and Cesaro defeat the New Day in non-title action. And now it's time for episode 261 matchup. Gerald, one day removed from an impressive Intercontinental title defense where he picked up his first ever submission victory, too fittingly on his rival The Miz, with Sheamus taking no decision. Now takes on a tough challenge in the Viper Randy Orton in a Falls Count Anywhere match. So let's get underway.
Up next, we have singles action.
This should be great.
We have a real fan favorite against Randy Orton.
Oh, man. I can't wait to see these two go at it.
Listen up, there's not a moment to spare. It's quite a drop from the top, so how you feeling down there? It's a cold, cruel, harsh reality. Caught, stuck here with your enemies. Who do you think you are? Tearing us all apart. Where did you think you could go? 'Cause everyone already knows it's 20 to 1. Yeah, so you better run. You got the world on its knees. You're taking all that you please. You want more, but you get nothing from me. You're like
Well, life on the farm is kind of laid back. Ain't much an old country boy like me can't hack. It's early to
following
rise,
contest
early in the
is
sack.
scheduled for one
Thank
fall.
God I'm a country
Making
boy.
his way to the ring.
Well, a simple kind
From
of life
Grand
never did me
Rapids,
no
Michigan,
harm. Raising me a
weighing in
family and
at
working on the farm. My days are all
230
filled with an
pounds,
easy country
the
charm. Thank
Intercontinental
God I'm a country
Champion,
boy.
Gerald.
Well, I got
Well,
me
the
a fine
superstar
wife. I
has
got
all
me
the
old
tools
fiddle. When
needed
the
to
sun's
win this
coming
one.
up, I got cakes
Now let's
on
see
the
if he
griddle.
can put 'em
Life
together.
ain't nothing
Looking
but a
ready
funny,
to battle
funny
here
riddle.
on
Thank
Monday
God
Night
I'm a country
Raw.
boy. When the work's all done and the sun's setting low, I pull out the fiddle and I rosin up the bow. The kids are sweet, so I keep it kind of low. Thank God I'm a country boy. I'd play Sally Gooden all day if I could, but the Lord and my wife wouldn't think it very good. So I fiddle when I can and I work when I should. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got the old fiddle. When the sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. Woo!
I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they
His
understand,
opponent,
they talk to
from
me.
St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton.
You know, sometimes a superstar just has that look in his eye. And this is one of those times.
We only get one chance to make a good first impression, and this entrance is doing just that.
You stop questioning your fate. I have a voice that is my savior. Hates to love and loves to hate. I have a voice that has the knowledge and the power
And here we go. There's the bell. This match is underway.
There's going to be anything traditional about this
Orton with an Irish whip into the corner. Gerald reverses with some elbow strikes. Belly to belly by Gerald.
But here's the thing. You have to
And
perform
Gerald,
if you wanna
wasting
bask
no
in that
time, he's headed to the
WWE
outside looking for a weapon, and he has a steel chair.
Are you kidding me? This entire arena may not be big enough.
And Orton plunges that steel hair into the still injured head of Gerald. Definitely
Topic of Randy Orton here. Tell us your thoughts.
something to keep an eye on with a match of this kind of brutality. We have some major slowdown in this match.
Just in there waiting, knowing the Viper can strike at any moment. It's got to be nerve-wracking.
Tonight, I
That's
expect
gonna
him
be
to be as
annoying.
sharp as he's been in a long time.
Randy Orton showing some
Slam by
adversity
Orton
now.
right on top of that steel chair that Gerald brought into play earlier. Stomp to the shoulder. There's another.
By Randy Orton.
Forces Gerald up. Irish whip into the steel
One of the things we can
steps.
say for certain
And now
about
the
Randy
slowdown
Orton
and
is that he
stomp that was
possesses
just
one of
over
those
there.
vicious, quick-hit finishers in
And
WWE.
chair shot to the
I'm
back.
talking, of course, about the
Stomp to the
RKO,
leg.
the deadliest
There's
of all his
another.
weapons.
Orton forces Gerald to his feet. Reversal by Gerald.
That stop might have
Kick
only
to the
lasted a
back.
second, but it's going to be felt tomorrow.
That may be
Stomp
felt
to
for
the
a
back of
long
the
time.
leg.
And another one.
I like this. It's called repetitive, Cole. It works. He looks a bit
And a
off his
slam
game
to
here.
the top of the steel
He's gonna
chair.
wanna make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
Kick to the back.
If it's me, I'm focusing my attention on winning the match inside the ring. All this time on the
Reversal
outside
by
doesn't
Gerald.
appear to
That's
be
steel
doing him
takedown.
any good.
Michael, you brought up
Stomp
Randy
to the
Orton's
arm.
RKO finisher before. And there's that
And a camel
camel
clutch
and it
locked
is
in.
Locked in.
And he escapes the hold.
Reversal by Orton.
He's
Reversal
starting
by
to feel it
Gerald.
here. This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
Here's the deal with this guy. You can knock him
Orton
around
avoids
all
the
you
chair
like,
shot.
but he's just gonna
And
keep
again,
getting
plunges
up
the
and
chair
coming
into
back
that
at you.
You said it,
injured
John.
head of Gerald with a
I'm surprised he
reversal.
spent
Now
so much
targeting
time
that head.
outside the ring
Uppercut
thus
to the
far.
back of
He's
it.
endured heavy blows here. I don't know how much longer he can go.
Orton goes for cover. This is a false count anywhere matchup.
Look at this.
And Gerald's going to power out at two.
Well, the list of superstars who succumbed to Randy Orton's RKO finisher reads like a who's who of Hall of Famers. Mick Foley, The Undertaker,
Reversal by Gerald.
Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair, Jake the
Irish
Snake
whip
Roberts.
into the ramp.
All those guys have felt the brunt of the RKO.
Well, he wasn't called the legend killer for nothing, Michael. He's
Gerald
dismantled
clawing
the
away
very
at the
best
shoulder.
in the business with that move. And he's still doing it today as WWE's Apex Predator.
And we're fighting on top of the entrance ramp now. Gerald forces Orton up. Reversal by Orton as the slowdown is back.
It looks like we're going to see what kind of pain they can inflict out here on the floor.
Orton goes for cover.
And there's the kick out.
And Gerald
Just
powers
in
out
time.
immediately.
Nice.
He gets out of
Reversal
trouble
by
there.
Gerald.
And it's Randy Orton able to break free.
That may be the first time we've seen that executed.
Slam by
How will
Orton.
these guys do with absorbing the punishment they're about to
Orton
receive
has
out
that
here?
steel chair
He's
again.
having us. These superstars will do whatever it takes to win
And it
here
connects to
tonight.
the arm of Gerald.
I like what I'm seeing
Stomp to the
here
back of
with
the
Randy
leg.
Orton.
There's another. Reversal by Gerald with a shoulder block. Stomp to the arm.
That elbow did
Elbow
some
drop to the
damage.
back.
It looks like we're going to see what kind of pain they
Gerald
can
has that
inflict out
steel
here on
chair
the
again.
floor.
Wow. If he
And it
keeps
connects
this
to
up,
the
this
back
could be
of
over
Orton.
quick.
Forces Orton up.
What should we expect from Randy Orton here,
A
King?
flying punch.
I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit.
Well, this
Stomp
might
to the
finally
shoulder.
be where one of these guys starts to pull away.
I don't know. There
Knee
doesn't
to
seem
the
be a
head.
clear-cut winner yet in this one.
Gerald
Check that out.
plunges the body of Orton into the canvas.
And that was awesome.
How will these guys do with absorbing the punishment they're about
Reversal
to
by
receive out
Orton.
here? Well, I've
And a
never seen
huge
him do
punch
that
to that
before.
injured head of Gerald.
And he goes for the
Orton
pin.
goes for
There's the
cover.
count. And the shoulders up now. That's
Gerald
a kick
powers out at
Nice.
one.
You know, it's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in his tank.
And non-surprisingly, Orton making a target of that injured head of Gerald. Reversal by Gerald.
He
Reversal
anticipated
by
that move
Orton, just
perfectly.
shoving Gerald aside. Another
The strike
big
lands.
blow
It looks like we're gonna see
to
what
the head
kind
of
pain
Gerald.
they can
Stomp.
inflict out here on the floor.
Oh,
Reversal by Gerald.
He gets out of
Reversal by
trouble there.
Orton.
We got a cover. And
Orton
the
goes for
shoulders up
cover.
now.
Gerald
That's
powers
a
out at
kick
2.
Nice.
There's no keeping this guy down tonight.
Kick to the back. The referee got a bit of that kick too. Stomp to the back. There's another.
One mistake, one moment of hesitation,
Forces Gerald
and
up.
you can find yourself in a world of hurt.
Gerald reverses the punch with one of his own.
Randy
Reversal by Orton.
No problem in getting out of that one. There he
And
goes
another
again.
huge
And again.
punch.
And again.
And again. How will these guys do with absorbing the punishment
Elbow
they're about
drop.
to receive out here? The frequency of
Stomp
this
to
move
the
is
chest.
becoming deliberate at this point, to say the least.
No kidding. Over and over and
Stump
over
puller
again.
by Orton.
He's delivering an old-fashioned butt kicking right here.
He saw that one
Reversal
coming.
by Gerald with an uppercut to get back to his feet. And a huge clothesline. Now clawing away at that shoulder. That move helped him
And I hope we can get a doctor
retain
out
the
here
Intercontinental
as a precaution.
Championship
Damaged ribs
24
like
hours
this
ago
can
at
make it
No
hard to
Mercy.
breathe. Randy
Reversal by
no
Orton with some
problem getting out of that
punches.
one.
Wrist-
Randy Orton has found
Run
an
up on his
answer
shoulder
here. It looks
and
like we're gonna see what kind of pain they
a
can inflict
stunner.
on the floor. How will these guys
Knee
do
drop
with
to
absorbing
that
the
head.
punishment they're about to receive out
Orton's
here?
low on stamina.
Oh, his body has to be broken right now.
WWE Universe game behind Randy Orton. Forces Gerald up.
He's back on
Reversal
his
by
feet,
Gerald.
But you can see the abuse from this
Stomp to the
grueling match
chest.
is definitely taking its toll. He's absolutely running on
Gerald
fumes
looking for
right
this
now.
spear.
And let's not forget that he's gone to the finisher twice with limited
And that's
success.
evaded by
He may
Randy
very
Orton.
well be losing confidence here.
Stomp to the back.
Oh, there it is.
It
Now
looks
attacking
like
the
we're gonna
arm.
see what kind of
Back
pain
to
they
that
can
injured
inflict
head
on
of
the
Gerald
floor.
with a stomp. Reversal
He
by
gets out of trouble
Gerald.
there. So
Elbow
damaging.
drop.
There's no telling what's going to happen here.
Forces Orton up.
He's too good
Irish
inside
Strip, we're
the
back to the
ring,
ring
on
for the
floor
first time
all.
since the first few seconds of this
Boy, he
match,
is
or at least
really
Orton
tired
is.
now.
Will
That tank of
will
his
Gerald
has to
join
be
him
reading
there?
empty.
It has to be, King. But I still don't see him giving up.
Gerald biding his time as Orton gets to his feet.
Careful what you
And
wish for.
Gerald's going to wait
They get
outside for
real ugly
Orton to
outside the
rejoin
ring.
him.
And these guys are
And
real ugly.
Gerald waits with some punches. Another heavy punch and a kick to take down Orton. Stomp to the back of the leg.
Look at this.
Elbow
There's
drop.
absolutely no wasted motion in this attack. How will these
Stomp
guys
to the
do with
arm.
absorbing the punishment they're about to receive out here? Look at this.
Reversal by
He's
Orton.
going back to an old friend with that.
And RKO out of nowhere. Orton crawls over for the pin. Does Orton have a non-title victory over Gerald? Yes, he does. Victory, Gerald via the RKO. Or rather, Orton.
I have voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me. You got tools in your religion, all designed to keep you safe. But when rules start getting broken, you start questioning your fate. I have a voice that is my savior, hates to love and loves to hate. I have a voice that has the knowledge and the power to your fate. I hear voices crying, I see heroes dying. I taste blood and trying. I feel tension rising. I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me. They talk to me. They tell me things and I'm here too. They show me things.
Social media has been buzzing over this Raw match ever since it began, and now that it's over, I actually anticipate it intensifying.
Like how most superstars in the game have their own custom entrance celebration, then Orton just has one of the generic ones. or rather victory celebration, I mean. But anyways, it is going to be a non-title victory for Randy Orton. Gerald putting up a good fight, but just could not connect with that spear.
Tag team match on the way. We have Team Dean Ambrose in a match of epic proportions.
And the Authors of Pain are going to get a victory over Ambrose and Rollins, who are not supposed to be wrestling in the Raw Tag Division because they are both on members of the SmackDown roster. But Ambrose is still Universal Champion, so I guess that's why the game has been booking it that way. Alright, and we'll see how those results affect the rankings on Raw and apparently the SmackDown's Tag Division. Starting with the Raw women. Liv Morgan defeated Lana. Well, first I need to see who took the no decision in the multi-person matches. Mandy Rose took the fall in the women's fatal four-way. Emma and Lana got no decisions. And that was the only multi-person singles match. Alright, now the Raw Women's rankings. Liv Morgan defeated Lana, Mandy Rose, and Emma, with Mandy Rose taking the fall. Liv Morgan moves up to number 3. Lana remains at number 9. Emma remains at number 8. And Mandy Rose falls to number 7. Asuka defeated Nikki Bella in non-title action. Nikki Bella falls to number 3. Liv Morgan moves up another spot to number 2. And the top 5 contenders to the Raw Women's Championship held by Asuka are number 1, Bayley, number 2, Liv Morgan, number 3, Nikki Bella, number 4, Ember Moon, and number 5, Dana Brooke. And now the Raw Tag Team Division. Sheamus and Cesaro defeated the New Day in non-title action. New Day falls to number 4. The Authors of Pain defeated Ambrose and Rollins. Authors of Pain remain number 1 contenders, and Ambrose and Rollins are in the SmackDown rankings. And the top 5 contenders to the Raw Tag Team Championships held by Sheamus and Cesaro are number 1, the Authors of Pain, number 2, the Miz Taraj, number 3, the Revival, number 4, New Day, and number 5, the Hype Bros. And now SmackDown's Tag Team rankings. Ambrose and Rollins were defeated by the Authors of Pain from Raw. They moved down to number 2. And the top 5 contenders to SmackDown Tag Team Championships held by the Hardy Boys are number 1, the Colognes, number 2, Ambrose and Rollins, number 3, Gable and Benjamin, number 4, the Ascension, and number 5, the Club. And now the Cruiserweight rankings. Tajiri defeated Enzo Amore. Tajiri moves up to number 9. Enzo falls to number 12. And the top 5 contenders to Andrew's Cruiserweight Championship are number 1, Akira Tozawa, number 2, Lince Dorado, number 3, Brian Kendrick, number 4, Mustafa Ali, and number 5, Noam Dar. And I'm actually going to call this an episode here, so just reminded by seeing Andrew in the cruise. Oh, never mind, there's still more rankings to do. And then we'll call it an episode. I don't know what I'm thinking. Not completely with it tonight, as you can tell. The Intercontinental title rankings. Big Cass defeated Shinsuke Nakamura. Big Cass moves up to number 7. Shinsuke falls to number 23. Tajiri defeats Enzo Amore. Or that was a cruiser. Well, I really am not with it. That's a cruiserweight match. Randy Orton defeated Gerald. Gerald is Intercontinental Champion, and Orton is in these rankings. And the top 5 contenders to the Intercontinental Championship held by Gerald are number 1, Sheamus, Number 2, Rusev. Number 3, The Miz. Number 4, Xavier Woods. And number 5, Cesaro. And the Universal title rankings. Randy Orton defeated Gerald to become the number 1 contender to the Universal title. And the top 5 contenders to the Universal title held by Dean Ambrose are number 1, Randy Orton. Number 2, Cesaro. Number 3, Sheamus. Number 4, Finn Balor. And number 5, Kevin Owens. Now that is going to do it for episode 261, because I was reminded by Andrew's, while we did the Cruiserweight title rankings, that Andrew gets custom side plates for his Cruiserweight title belt. And it's time to reset, and I'll also need to reset his hair back to his original setting. So that is going to do it for episode number 261 of WITM. In episode 262, we find out if we will see Dalton in action on SmackDown Live. Otherwise, we'll get a rankings update for that and go to NXT and see if Corey will be in action. Until then, this is Corey signing off.